Here are 5 ryes that are better than most bourbons.
Number 1, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye. Now, of course, it looks like a friggin' something from the 1920s. It's got that Art Deco style.
What's an Art Deco style?
Our wedding was based on Art Deco.
I was really drunk for most of it.
Me too. 139.6 proof.
So this Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye is literally a smidge away from being a hazmat rye.
Oh, and it smells like candy. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's like a candy floss or cotton candy mixed with a little bit of like spinach.
For those of you that have not had a Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye, very earthy. I'm glad you called it the spinach note. Very earthy, very barrel, but there's so much goodness in it.
It tastes really close to a salty caramel, but candy. Salted caramel popcorn with candy is what this is. So if you are lucky enough to find a Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Strength Rye, make sure you get a cigar. This pairs perfectly well with a cigar.
That's the wrong end.
I put it in my pants the wrong way.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
This is an Alec Bradley cigar. The Gatekeeper. It's great.
So why do you have a cigar?
I'm trying out the mob wife aesthetic makeup today, okay? So I gotta call my buddy cigar man. Be like, I need a cigar, buddy, or you're gonna get your fishes drowning. And then if I don't have the cigar, I got it hidden. Oh, it fell. Grab it, and then guess what? Lipstick. It broke! Oh my gosh. Damn it. Screw it. That's bullcrap. Look, I have cigars.
Next rye that's better than most bourbons, Sagamore Spirit 8-year rye. This is probably not the first time you've heard about this bottle. If it is, I'm sorry it's the first time you've heard about it because it can be kind of hard to procure now that it's set Whiskey Tube on flipping fire.
Yeah, it flipped the whole game around.
For being one of the best ryes literally available in 2023. It's 111.4 proof. So it has that quintessential Maryland rye nose on it, which is a little bit of mint, but has a lot of fruit forward in it.
Like a sangria?
Honestly, I wouldn't argue with that. Sangria's got the fruit and the red wine. This is kind of rye-y with some earthy notes, with some fruit forward. I think it's a great note. I would say rye, slight red wine note, and lots of fruit. I'm diminishing your note now.
Yeah, no, you're fine. It's okay, I got a cigar.
It's okay, I'm a woman. I'm used to being diminished.
Thanks, right?
It's got a rye profile to it, but sugary and fruity. Is round. That sugar and that fruit rounds it out. Yes, there's still rye mint there, but you're not getting beat over the head with rye mint. I would say some very orange citrus in there. It's fabulous. It's fantastic. I've had people say this is better than a handy rye.
A hand? Who? That's the thing. A hand job in the rye.
That's a real thing. Handy rye. Tri-County Handy Dude. Local Handies. There's a place called Local Handies. I've never had a Thomas H. Handy, although I have had I'm tired, I have a headache. Here's a handy. But they're different things. What is the next rye that's better than most bourbons?
All right, so 6-year Mayor Pingry. This is what known as the Orange Label Single Barrel Rye. Okay, and this is from the mayor of Detroit's house back in the 1890s in 1897.
It's from Valentine Distillery.
Yeah, he grew whiskey outside of his apartment because there was no agriculture in downtown Detroit. So he told everybody to just use a patch of lawn and just start planting some rye seeds so we can sell some whiskey. Okay, again, this is a really sugary note. Really no mint on this either. So where's that rye at? The rye is coming from the spices that I'm getting. It's almost like a thyme spice or what is another one of the green spices that we use? Oregano.
Cilantro.
Rosemary. Yeah.
Weed.
Fart, that's so good. This is almost like a sugar-coated orange rye, like with almost like a mint leaf, little tiny mint leaf on it, which is amazing. Which, am I thinking orange because the label is orange? No, it's because it tastes like orange, okay? And the best thing to pair this with is an Alec Bradley cigar. The Gatekeeper. Oh, and Jesus fell off of it. Where'd he go? I got something in my pocket for you.
Why don't you reach down in my pocket and see what it is? There's something in my front pocket. There's something in my front pocket. There's something in my front pocket.
What?
How do I do it? Do I write it? See? You
Alec.
owe me some money.
Alec Rubin, is she doing it right? Alec! Somehow Kira's reverted back to being like a 9-year-old in the 80s. I got a cigarette! Just like Dad does at the dinner table. Next rye that's better than most bourbons out there. Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye. This thing, if you don't have this thing in your bar, one, it might be because it's a little bit harder to find than Rare Breed Bourbon. But two, do not sleep on this. Do not pass it up. If it's available in your area, do get it. This thing is fantastic. This one comes in at what, 112? 112.2 proof.
I love that rye.
If I didn't already know, this is what I love so much about this. If I didn't already know this was a rye, I don't know that I would guess it as a rye.
No, it's so sweet. Well, it's not sweet. It's like
It's brown,
darky oaky.
darky oaky, brown sugar, and then there's a hint of rye in there. But is that like, in my mind, is that a really low, barely legal rye, or is that a high rye bourbon? On the nose, I'm not sure that I can tell. It is rye first, sweet milk chocolatey goodness after that, with a little bit of citrus, but it's mainly a beautifully well balanced rye, a lot of oak, a lot of age, milk chocolate, and then just some little titty citrus, not some big titty citrus.
Okay. You know what is weird?
Huh.
It's with big boobs. Our last rye of the day is the Essence from Evernorth. Should I say Evernorth?
Say Evernorth.
Okay. All right. So this is the Essence Single Barrel Rye Whiskey from Evernorth Spirits. All right. Now, if you can't get your hands on this and you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you shouldn't be here. Oh, look, my bourbon junkie glass as
look at that, how that
well.
worked out.
Perfect. This is the best thing on the planet, according to Rise.
So while Kira knows this Virtue Spirits that's now Evernorth Spirits, this is a 7-year Indiana rye, 95.5 mash bill, 118 proof, and it is just stupid good.
There's so much, I want to say like berry mixed with the oak in here, which is not too
You know what?
common for a rye.
I would say that. I would just say this is so reminiscent on the nose, oak-wise, of the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye, because it's very oaky on the nose, which you don't get a lot of ryes where the oak shines on the nose like that.
118 proof, drinks like it's water. So be careful out there with this. You can get in a lot of trouble with the police if you do something bad.
So your tasting notes are on this are you're going to break the law.
Yeah, you're probably gonna break the law because it's so damn delicious. It's like when you sneak in candy to a movie theater.
Against the law.
Against the law, but that candy tastes so much sweeter because you snuck it in.
Because
That's what
you're
this tastes like.
criminal.
Like something criminal happened.
It's criminally good.
Yeah, there you go. Strawberry without the cream's gone bad in strawberries and cream, but in a good way.
Yeah, cream goes bad in a good way all the time.
Cottage cheese,
That's either really old milk or really good cheese.
a really good cream that's gone bad. Seriously, such an oaky rye
Yeah.
that it belongs in a different like basket or category than all of the other ryes that we've had here today. This pairs extremely well with an Alec Bradley cigar.
Alec, love you, buddy.
If you don't know what this is and what this is, you should probably go figure something else out.
Yeah, like be biblical. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. That's how the Mormons get away with masturbation.
Don't even say, wow, this girl's really stupid. Look at her horrible makeup today.
Don't make the same mistake I made.
My pants are staying on tonight.
I highly doubt it. Oh, look at
There
you.
we go, we got it. Oh, but now I screwed it up. All right, there we go. Look at going up and going down. Oh, there you go.
Is there anything more manly
It's like
than
the
this?
giant, the biggest roach ever.
What? Roach? What do you mean, like a bug?
No.
Oh, your past is riddled with drugs.